Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. So for those of you who saw yesterday, I confessed that I have always wanted to be a hip hop dancer. I was always the kid when I was young, trying to do the dance moves from the music videos. Um, I I could always learn an 8 count. I just loved it. I tear it up in the clubs. Well, I did when I was young, and there's no clubs in Birmingham except for country clubs. That's real. Um, but anyway, has always been a dream of mine. But I will admit, it's one of those dreams where I'm happy to talk about it, but I was never really going to do anything about it. And then last week, Olivia and I started talking about it when we were filming. We were filming last week, and we were doing some dancing. And I said to Olivia, this is what I've always wanted to do. Like, I've always wanted to be a hip hop dancer. And she was like, why? And, we just started talking about it, and it's what I love, and I'm happiest with the music from the late 80s, early 90s, and I love just the era. I love classic hip hop, not the stuff on the radio today. The Rob Bass, the Salt and Pepper, all of that. Belle Biv DeVoe, you know what I'm talking about. And I work in hip hop and have for a decade, so it is what I love. Well, anyway, so we're talking. So she says to me, well, can you dance? And I say, yeah. Then dance. There was no and like I wrote on the picture, you start thinking about all of the reasons why you can't. Ugh, I'm so old now. I haven't really danced 8 counts that way in 10 years, since before I had children. Where would I even find a class? I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. My neck hurts all the time from the plane crash. And then I was just like, I'm going to do it. So I posted and asked if anybody knew where there was a hip hop class. And at first nobody responded, and I thought, probably better anyway. And then somebody posted a flyer about a teacher coming in from Atlanta. Now it was a master class, which, certainly I'm not in any position to be taking a master class. But my lesson for myself and for everybody is, when you are presented with an opportunity, take it. Take it and figure out how to do it once you get there. So many times we're presented with things that we secretly or not so secretly really want to do, but we're terrified, or we allow the voice in our head to go, you're so old, your neck hurts, your hip, it's not going to, I came up with 1,000 excuses. And even as it got closer to the time to go, I started to make excuses in my mind. I drove to Nashville and drove back. I'm exhausted. I've been up since 6:30, 6:20. The class is at 9 o'clock at night. I'm so tired. It's all the way downtown. And Michael and the kids were like, go. You will love it. Go. So I was like, all right, I'm going. And it was the hardest. Oh my word. It's like I said, a master class. So the teacher moves very quickly. You only have an hour to learn 4 8 counts. 4 8 counts. And the moves are so fast, and hip hop has changed so much since I was a kid. It was really hard. But I spoke to the teacher after class, and he was like, I can see that you can do this. You look like somebody getting back on a bike. And I was like, it's been 10 years since I've danced like this. I had 3 babies in between. And he was like, okay, well, having 3 babies is a lot harder than learning hip hop. I was like, you got that right. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm sure that I'm never going to become somebody's backup dancer, and that's fine. But I want to keep doing it. It made me feel good. It stimulated my brain in a different way and lit up a part of me that has been sleeping for a long time. I do fun stuff. I am a fun person. But I do fun situational stuff. It is very rare that I set out to do things that are fun for my soul. Very rare. So I feel like when life presents us with opportunities, we need to take them and figure it all out after. Once we get there, we will figure it out. Don't let that voice inside you that says you can't write, you can't sing, you can't take yoga, you can't dance, you can't put tap shoes on again after 20 years. Whatever it is. Ask a boy out on a date. Send an email. Take a dance class. Write a book. Whatever it is. I know for sure that when I get to the end of my life and I look back, if I stay with the hip hop dancing, even if nothing ever comes of it, I will be so fulfilled. It truly is what moves me. It's not for everyone. My husband doesn't get it at all, but that's his golf. I don't get golf. It does nothing for me. Standing on a pretty golf course, no, nothing. Time for beer yet? Can I get some chips? But it is what pulls him out of bed. He loves it. So everyone has their thing, and then their excuses and their reasons not to do it. And I want to say something else, and this is super important to me, so please listen. When I posted that picture yesterday, I don't know why. Maybe I'm jaded by social media. I don't know. The world has jaded me. I expected 1 million unfollows. I expected women who would see me getting ready to do something I love and feeling like that I was showboating, or I don't know. Not only did you guys not run away, but you were so unbelievably and selflessly supportive that I have to give you a round of applause. This community is unlike anything I have ever been a part of. And you know, they say, if you build it, they will come. And I never believed it. Never. I certainly I'm not like a leader of anything, but I am part of a community that cares about the human connection and cares about kindness. And we are not perfect, and we certainly are flawed, and we are all works in progress. But the fact that you could see me bear myself the way I did, with a photo to prove it, and a follow-up photo, and be so unbelievably supportive, that today, when you walk around, I want you to know that you are a rock star. Because you are becoming, or are, the type of woman who can genuinely be happy for another woman. And honey, that is like better than any Academy Award or hip hop class anybody could win, take, or whatever. I love you so much today. Thank you so much for being here with me. Have a great day.